back to the She Shed. Today's tutorial is going to be on the second easiest beanie you have ever made. You might have seen my tutorial on the easiest beanie you have ever made. This is the second easiest beanie, and this one can be made in two styles. You can see the white one finishes right at your forehead, and the blue one I've made it longer so you can turn up the bottom and make a turn up rim. This is very easy. You just add the rows to the bottom to turn it up to as thick or as thin as you like. Today's tutorial will be on the white beanie to end at your forehead. The yarn I used is this yarn, which is 100% acrylic, called Monkey. I got this at Spotlight, and it is a super bulky yarn using a 10mm hook, which is what I am using here today. Let's get started. To start the beanie, we're going to be working from the top down to the bottom. So we're going to start off with a magic ring or a magic circle or whatever you want to call it, and get the yarn with the tail and put it into the palm of your hand. Go around your first two fingers, then bring the yarn over, making a cross over that first thread. Don't make it too tight, make it a bit loose so you can get your hook in there. Grab your hook and go underneath the first loop or the bottom loop. Grab the top loop and pull it through. Turn. Grab that top loop again and then pull that through the loop. And there is your magic circle. Don't worry about this end for now. Just concentrate on the end that's attached to your yarn. Chain one. Now we are going to work half double crochet in the ring, and we're going to do the whole beanie with half double crochet. We want to put 7 half double crochet stitches into the ring, and half double crochet is yarn over, go through the ring, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, pull through the 3 on your hook, yarn over, through the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 3 on your hook, and that's a half double crochet. So yarn over, through the ring, pull the yarn through, yarn over, and then through the 3 on your hook. Last stitch. Okay, and this is where the fun becomes. You grab the tail, and we need to close this loop, so you pull the tail tight, 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 really tight, and there we go. The hole is closed. Now we need to close the circle, so we are just doing a slip stitch in the top of the first stitch. So just put your hook through the first stitch, pull your yarn through and pull through the hook, the loop on your hook, and there we go. So half double crochets through the entire beanie. So we're going to chain one, and for this second round, we are going to be putting 2 half double crochets in every stitch. So 1, 2, 1, 2. One, 2. Last 2. Okay, so we should now have 16 stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Excellent. And once again, to close the ring, we'll put a slip stitch in the top of the first stitch, which will have been your chain stitch. That counts as a stitch. For round 3, we're going to be increasing this round, but it is going to be a little different to the previous round. We are chaining 1, and this will count as a stitch, and we're doing a second stitch here, which is a half double crochet. So that will count as 2 in this one stitch. The next stitch is 1 half double crochet. The next stitch is 2 half double crochets. The next 1. The next 2. And we're going to repeat this all the way around. And then we need to join our round together, so a slip stitch in the top of the first stitch. Okay, chain 1. Round 4, we're increasing again, different again. So in your first stitch, your chain counts as 1, and then do a half double crochet. So it'll make your second stitch in that stitch. Then for the next 3 stitches, we're going to do 1 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do 2 half double crochets in the 4th stitch. 1, 2, then the next 3, 1, a single, 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th stitch are 2 half double crochets, and we're going to repeat this all the way around. And your last stitch should have 2 half double crochets. And then join your ring together by slip stitching in the top of the first stitch. Okay, and that is your increase stitches completed. For the next 7 rounds, we will not be increasing at all. We will just be doing a half double crochet in every single stitch for the next 7 rounds. So from round 5 to round 11, no, 12, can't add up. So if this is for the beanie that I made in the white, so that the rim stops at your forehead. If you are wanting to do the turn-up beanie, then you do as many extra rows as you like. For this beanie, I did 4 extra rows, but you can do as many as you like or as little as you like. So I'll start you off with this row, chain 1, don't go straight into the stitch where the chain is, go to the next stitch and half double crochet, and you're putting a half double crochet in every stitch, just 1, no increase. Okay, on the last stitches, and when you come to the end, you need to join your ring together, so slip stitch in the top of the chain stitch, and there we go. So that is round number 5. Do the next 6 rounds and I will meet you back here when you have finished your 6 rounds and show you how to finish off. Just remember that at the start of every single round, chain 1. Do not go into the first stitch where the chain is sitting. You can see there. Don't go in there. Go into the next stitch. Okay, I will meet you back here after you have reached your 6th round of half double crochets singly in each stitch. Okay, so we have now finished up our 11 rows. If you are making the beanie, that is to finish at the top of your forehead, so the white beanie, which are 11 rows in total. To finish off, we have cut the ball off and left ourselves a tail. We are going to slip stitch the last stitch of the row and pull the tail through. Okay, and then we're going to weave in our tail. Turn your beanie up inside out. Thread your yarn needle and then just proceed to weave in. Make sure not to pull too tight. You still want the rim to be nice and even. And I go back on myself so I can knot it as I go. And then there we go. Cut that end. And don't forget to do the one at the start. Now, your beanie might start opening up. Okay, so just make sure before you sew it off, tighten it really tight again. And then weave in the end, just making sure you're keeping that tight. And you want that hole to remain closed. You can even go over the hole to close it up more if required. Okay, cut off the end. And there we go, we have your finished beanie. So this beanie is 11 rows, single crochet, and only took about 30 minutes. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'd love to see your photos of your beanies. Have a great day everybody, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next tutorial. Bye everyone.